Hello friends, how are you? I want to this video is going to be about the G100. There's something that I have been thinking about it, and I have several questions. The more I think, the more I reflect on the credibility of this G100, the more I have more questions. Uh, and I said, okay, I'm gonna bring my questions to the public. Now, from my understanding, out of a blue, we start hearing that it is better for all the opposition parties to come together. All of a sudden, we start hearing about G100. Now, in that G100, I have not really found out who that is in that G100. Before P2B, NDC, or any other political party should involve themselves in that G100, they have to look at who are the members of that G100. I don't want Obi to make the same mistake he made by leaving Labour Party and jumping into ADC, knowing that ADC has been formed, prepared, the position has been filled, everything has been done for Atiku, and then he jumped without investigating. There's one loophole, there's one thing Obi is not good in doing. Sometimes he has done it, this is not the first time, this is not the second time. And that is going to destroy his political nature. If you are a product that people want, Obi is the product that every political party in Nigeria would like to have. There is no political party that would not like to have Obi to be their presidential candidate. And when you've attained that height, the national height that you are known, and a party wants you to come, you don't just go. Before you step into a party, you got to sit down and find out who are the party members, negotiate your way. The terms have to be agreed before you step into that party. You don't just step into that party and that's when you start. Then when you step into that party, you want to start negotiating. No, then you've lost your power. The power to negotiate, you've lost it. You have more power being outside, negotiating to step in. Obi made a critical mistake before jumping to that ADC. He did not negotiate. He just wait. All of a sudden, he jumped without negotiating. Because why I say he did not negotiate was everybody knows that Atiku has done everything, formed that party, do everything, put all his members, his supporters, henchmen in every position. All what he was looking was to lure Obi to come in and play those games, and then the deadline to jump party have expired. They have nowhere to go. Then they say, okay, why don't you become a vice president to Atiku? So he made that mistake, and he made that mistake in ADC, and he made the same mistake jumping to NDC. He did not negotiate his way. He just rushed to NDC without negotiating. And as soon as he get into NDC, that is when Dixon and the chairman start dishing out their rules and regulations that they can, this is our party, nobody can come here and take over our party. But they were the one begging Obi to come and join them. Because if Obi has negotiated the terms before going to NDC, Dixon cannot come out and say, you know what, Aisha cannot contest for a senator seat in Abuja. You guys cannot do this, you guys cannot do that. These are the things you negotiate out of the party, sign, seal, dusted, and then you step in and declare your presence in that party. Now, there's this G100. Obi have to be very careful. Obi, NDC have to be very careful. For my own, if I were Obi, I'm not going to attend that meeting on the 18th. And I'm going to give you the reason why I'm not going to attend that meeting on the 18th. Obi have to understand he is the product, the bride that everybody wants. Atiku know, the ADC know that Obi is the Dala cream of the Dala cream. He is here. Forget about all this, their pretense. Without Obi, they are not Obi and Kwanko, so they are not complete. So they can do anything possible. Okay, they will say, Obi, you've escaped this. Okay, let me see if you're going to escape this. Are you going to tell me since Obi left ADC that Atiku have just forgotten about Obi and Kwanko? Okay. Since Obi left ADC, Atiku and his group have been planning how to lure him back and get his support. If I were Obi, I'm not going to attend that meeting, and I'm going to tell you guys the reason why. First of all, Obi have to find out. Because this G100 all of a sudden buffed out, and the next thing this man came and said, oh, I have resigned my party because I'm not happy the way things are going. I would like all these parties to come back. That I don't believe that. The first question you're going to ask, his resignation from ADZ, is it truly because all the opposition parties are not together and there's no way they can win if they are scattered, except they come back? Is it true? Is it believable? And I'm going to tell you it's not believable. This man that is sharing this is a hench supporter of Atiku. So him being a member of Atiku cannot come out and say, I want to unite all the members. I want to unite Obi and all the parties. Let's select one candidate. Because they look at him as being partisan. You are Atiku henchman and you want to, how are we going to take you serious? So this plan has been orchestrated by Atiku and his group to say, pretend that you resign. This politics. You gotta, when in politics, you gotta think ahead. This is politics. Before he resigned, these are discussions that have been held internally. Whatever you are seeing being discussed outside, forget it. So this man resigned, came on the national TV, Arise channel, and said, I'm fed up. I've suspended my party membership until all these parties come back because the way they are going, they cannot win. And do you guys believe that was just, he just did it? No. That is an orchestrated plan to say, resign, because if you still be in ADC, they will not believe you. So he resigned, pretending that he wants to be neutral to bring all the political parties together. But first of all, who are the members of that G100? Take a clear look at those members of G100 and see who are they. You see that 60% of people who are in that party, in that G100, is leaning towards Atiku. And now, from what I understand, they say, oh, when all the discussion has been held, they will bring all the parties together, and all the parties are going to vote to select one candidate. And whoever those parties select, they're going to rally behind it. It's the same thing. Before they bring out this plan, they have known all the party members. They've gone behind, talked to all those party members, give them money, pretend as if nothing happened, and Obi might be going there foolishly thinking that, oh, this is free and fair. It's like, what do you guys call it? Delegate. When they go for delegate, they bought all the delegate already before they go to the convention. So when they come there, they say, as what, they already been paid. So the biggest mistake Obi will do, and you could see each time this man, the first time he was in Arise TV, Hussein asked him, you guys are wasting your time. I listened to that interview. He said, you are here rambling, but you don't want to confront the real truth. The real truth is that you know that this position is for the turn of the South, and Atiku have refused to step down. Why do you want to? Hussein was telling him, why do you don't want to confront what is the main problem instead of going around the run and beating around the bush? Because if you really want to coalesce and support one candidate, the simplest and straightforward was to say, go and meet Atiku. Atiku, step down and take your support to Obi. But he said no, and he said, there are different ways to handle things. We cannot pressurize him. There are different ways we can talk to him. So you should see that all these things are just games. This man did not resign, step aside, suspend his membership of ADC because he's fed up that this thing is not going to work. Tinubu is going to win. So he's pretending to bring everyone together. No. First thing, he's a member of ADC. He said he suspended his membership. No, all those things are planned by Atiku Group. It was planned, orchestrated, and they tell him, step down. You step down, go into the national TV and do a complaint. He went all over the national TV, the Channel TV, Arise TV. I listened to those interviews where he was frustrating his anger. that is going to organize, bring everybody together. And then, since that time, you could see him, he's frequently on the television. That is one. That is why I don't trust that G100. Starting from the organizer, he was a member of ADC. He said he stepped aside, he suspended his membership. No, those are planned by a Atiku group. Suspend your lab, pretend you suspend your membership, pretend you are being neutral, and try to bring everyone down. And let all the parties, while you are bringing them, we are going to go and talk we know the parties who are going to vote. We're going to go behind, talk to them, pay them off, and then on the day of voting, they are going to vote Atiku. And whatever they vote, then if Obi say no, he's not going to support, they will say Obi is the problem. You understand? So first of all, Obi have to do a due diligence. If I were him, I'm not going to attend that party, one. Two, if I have to attend that party, before I attend that party, I will tell them there are first have to be discussed. Zoning. If you guys are not ready to entertain zoning, then there's not a voting coalition meeting. Because the problem why these opposition parties scattered, ADC scattered, was because a particular group among all the political parties refused zoning when it's not even their own turn. It's not the turn of the North. Atiku vehemently refused to step down for the South to put in a candidate, even though if he doesn't want to support Obi. Even Obi came out and said, okay, step down, let him and Amechi contest. Whoever that wins takes the role. Still, Atiku said no. So if I were Obi, what I'm going to tell Obi, sorry guys, I'm not going to attend that meeting. If you guys want to be honest, zoning must be, what is your stand? G100, what is your stand on zoning? Do you guys believe that this is the turn of the South? If it's the turn of the South, we check what are you guys doing about it? If it's the turn of the South, then you don't need to go and be inviting all the members. It's only one person that is causing the problem, Atiku. If you believe that this is the turn of the South to complete their 8 years term, you, G100, go and talk to Atiku, whatever you're going to do, pressurize him to step down and support the South. But if you guys are not going to entertain zoning in whatever you guys are deliberating, say zoning is not there, then there's nothing like coalition. What they are trying to do, everything that is happening in G100 has been orchestrated, planned by Atiku Group. They are trying to lure P2B or to destroy NDC. Why I'm saying this is P2B like to jump into a party without negotiating. Where he sees a flashing light, he jump in there. And once he goes in there, they start telling him the terms, it becomes a problem. I've noticed it in Labour Party, he did not negotiate, he just jumped in there because he wants to contest for the presidency. Then from Labour Party, he jumped into ADC when everyone knows that this is Atiku's party. He did not negotiate the terms. Why do you want me to come into ADC? And then he jumped. And once he goes in, they say, oh, he arrived late. He was not there right from day one. And they start telling him, ADC doesn't want to say anything about zoning to the side. They just want to delay until he gets to the time where he cannot move to another party. They lock him up there. Then he becomes a VP to Atiku. They just want Obi's supporters. That's all they're looking for. They don't care about Obi. All they are looking is Obi's supporters, the numbers they need to make up Atiku's deficiency in vote. That is all they are looking. So whatever plan this G100 they are doing now, everything you are seeing from my own calculation and deliberation is orchestrated and planned. So Obi should be very careful. The first thing I'm going to ask Obi or NDC to ask these people, I'm not going to attend that August 18. What is your position on zoning? Do you guys believe in zoning? No, we don't believe in zoning. Then there's no reason to attend the meeting. So good luck. I wish you guys good luck. Because if they say yes, we believe in zoning. Okay, so do you believe that it's the turn of the South? Yes. Then you got your answer. You know what to do. You don't need me in that meeting. You know where to go and sort it out. You know the candidate to talk to step down, to do the right thing, to unite other parties. But if you're inviting me for the meeting in pretense that you are looking for coalition, that you are bringing all about 20 parties to come together and vote and select one party, no, it's not. I'm not going to be part of it because I know what you guys want to do. Whatever the G100 is doing now has been orchestrated. They are never to be taken serious. Obi should never play that foolishness or going there, seeing a flashy light, and he rush in there thinking they're all one. No. They want Obi by all means. So if they can do anything to see. If they cannot get Obi, they want to distract Obi and Kwankwaso, so that, because Obi and Kwankwaso is one state strong in the north. In fact, in Nigeria as a total, Obi Kwankwaso is one state. They have seen it. They've seen the handwriting on the wall. The two mission is that if we cannot convince him to collapse, to join Atiku, or to allow Atiku to contest, if we try this, we've tried the first one, he escaped, let's devise another means. And the purpose of this means is two things to achieve. If we cannot convince him to join, let's distract them to slow them down from at the speed at which they are going. Let's slow them down and destroy that NDC party so they can lose focus. Because NDC is wasting strong. So the two main reasons is that if we try this second model or this second time it does not work, the next thing is to see if we can, because each day Obi is wasting time in this coalition meeting, talking. They're being slowed down. They are distracting them from their campaign because campaign is about to start. So they are doing everything tactical to slow Obi Kwankwaso movement from going full steam by pretending that they want to be on a coalition. So that is why I don't believe this G100. Obi must be very careful. If I were Obi, I'm not going to attend that meeting. I will not. My vice president, I'm not going to be there. The VP is going to be there. I will ask one question. Do you guys believe in zoning? What's your stand on zoning? Yes, we believe in zoning. Who is the turn now to produce SAT? Then what are you guys looking for? You know where the problem is? Go and deal with the underlying cause. Than trying to organize all the opposition parties to come one and okay, we have 20 parties here. They say they are 19. Bring all the 19 party or 18 because Sowore is not going to join them. Bring all the 18 party. But before they bring them, they have gone behind and bought all those parties, paid them off. And they'll be thinking, okay, they are going to vote for him. You go in that day, they vote him out. And if Obi say no, they say, okay, we selected a candidate. You are the cause why this thing is not working. So Obi have to be tactical. Because Atiku now is taking the heat that he is the cause of this problem. He doesn't want to step down. So now they want to see the way they can, if this thing didn't work, see the way they can push the blame to Obi in any way of shape or form, to push the blame to Obi that, okay, the coalition made a choice, but Obi refused to step down. Then that is going to destroy Obi's chances going forward in election in the north and in Nigeria in total. So the best thing Obi can do is not to attend that meeting. Let them go and do their meeting. Let them be the one to come to Obi and say, Obi, we need you. Obi shouldn't. Look, if Obi knows where he is, he shouldn't be attending that meeting. They're supposed to come to him. He is the pride. He is the prize they need. Obi have to set the terms and condition. When they come, do you guys believe in zoning? Is either yes or no? No? Okay, fine. Thank you for this. There's nothing to discuss about. Because that gives you the answer, what the mission of this coalition. If they say they don't believe in zoning, yes or no, they said no, that gives you the answer that this coalition is just a pretense. Because if they say yes, we believe in zoning, the next question is going to be, on whose turn is it, South or not? This is South. You've got the answer. So why didn't you be in the meeting? You know where the problem is. Deal with the problem. When you solve the problem, other parties are going to rally around. But when you're avoiding the main problem and trying to bring something to put forward in pretense, it's not going to work. So we have to play smart. Because I don't believe in this G100. They have an interior motive to distract Obi, to slow them down. Okay, if they cannot get him, slow the campaign down, slow their progression down, and put confusion in the party. Okay, so Obi have to, because I have noticed the weakness of Obi. He likes jumping into parties without negotiating before jumping. It's when he jump in there and he starts seeing things there, he starts saying, the problems start coming. ADC, the same thing, NDC, the same, because if you have negotiated the terms with NDC, because I could remember when Dixon was announcing on TV, we want Obi to come, because they were pleading. And all of a sudden they join. As soon as they get in there, Dixon start waxing strong. Once that date closed that he cannot switch party, that's when you start seeing Dixon start giving conditions on the national TV, what he can do, that this is their party, this is not their party. Then Obi cannot do anything because the date has closed. He cannot move any party. If he has negotiated the terms with Dixon right before, we are going to move into your party, these are my terms. You are going to be the leader without being in control of that party. Because the party is going to be shaped and modeled on your principles. What you believe. I don't tolerate corruption. These are things I don't tolerate. Because you are the presidential candidate. Every member have to fall under you. They speak, they do things the way you do it. You have to follow the leader. But he did not negotiate. If he had negotiated, he would have negotiated together with Aisha's seat on the Abuja. I have 5 members who are going to contribute. So Abuja is number 1. Aisha is going to contest. It's part of the negotiation. Because you have the power. They want you in the party. Abuja is locked down for Aisha. Dixon is going to tell whoever that is there, sorry, you can't get that seat because Obi has somebody there. You negotiate those things before you go into a party. So that when you go in there, then you sign everything, signed and dusted. You don't go into a party, no negotiation, just on a gentleman agreement, and when you get in there, they start embarrassing you. So Obi have to be very careful on this G100 because I don't believe in it. These are all tactics from Atiku's camp to deceive, derail, slow down Obi's campaign. If they cannot get him to step down, we can destroy NDC in other ways. So Obi have to be very careful and tactical and smart thinking. For me, he shouldn't attend that August 18 meeting. If the coalition cannot answer the same first question, do you guys believe in coalition? Yes or no? If they say no, that answers the question. If they say yes, then is it South or not? South. Then Atiku have to step down. That end the case. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Give me a thumbs up. Bye-bye.